Hi, so in this video, we're going to talk about Instagram ads, right? Specifically, the first Instagram ad you should run in your business. I'm going to break this video or break this session into different parts or different portions so that at each step of the way, you would understand why I'm telling you to do certain things. Okay, good. Now, I say this because I have spent a lot of my money running ads. Thankfully, the money was not wasted. I made a lot of money back. I've also helped other people manage their stores and grow their stores and grow their businesses by running ads. Let me just say this before we continue. That promote post button in Instagram or even on Facebook, and Facebook's one is a boost post. Never use that button. All the ads you want to run, you're going to run it through what is called the Meta Ad Manager. Okay, we're going to talk about that later on in this video. But please, none of the things I'm going to tell you today is going to tell you to go and promote post or boost post. We don't do that here. And anybody that is telling you to do that is wrong. Take that to the bank. Anyways, now, where do we start from? So there's 3 phases in this. Phase 1, phase 2, phase 3. In phase 1, you're actually not going to run any ads. You're not running ads in phase 1. In phase 1, what I want you to do is get 30 to 90 pieces of content on your social media page. So if you're posting on Instagram, have 30 to 90 organic posts on your social media. Now, this could be static images, this could be carousels, this could be videos. Ideally, it should be videos. Now, I have a video where I talk about how you can pre-launch your business or actually launch your business with an e-commerce business the right way with these 30 pieces of content before launch date. You can go and watch that video after this one. I'll put it in the description as well. But ideally, I want you not to run any ad before you post those 30 or to 90 pieces of content. Make sure you have content on your Instagram page before you run ads. And it can't be 1, it can't be 3, it can't be 5. It needs to be 30. Damini, 30 is a lot. I agree, but I'm actually pushing you towards 90. It needs to be 90 pieces of content. I'm saying 30 so I can sound nice, but it actually should be 90 pieces of content. And the reason is because when you start spending money to bring people to your Instagram account, you want to make sure that there's content there that they can, verify that you're a legitimate business or you've been doing this for a while. Not a lot of people that go on Instagram are going to check, this person posted just 2 weeks ago. If they posted 90 pieces of content, nobody really checks that. They just check the different content. Most likely they'll check the engagement and things like that, which at the beginning will be crap. Brace yourself. But ideally, if they see more than 10, they were like, okay, this is a serious business. Okay. Now, you get extra points if you show yourself in this content. A lot of people don't like showing themselves. I understand, but at the same time, I don't understand. If you are a small business and this is your first business that is making you money, you're able to feed your family through this, show your face. But again, circumstances are different, so I'm not going to judge you, right? But you get extra points if you show your face. But don't forget, 30 to 90 pieces of content. Please, before you run ads, post these 30 to 90 pieces of content. Now, as you post that 30 to 90 pieces of content, you will notice some of them might actually be outliers. Outliers in the sense where they perform way better than the other pieces of content, right? Now, how do you post these 30 pieces of content? Some people, you're probably thinking that, do I just post these 30 pieces of content all at once? No, Instagram will block you. Either they will block you or you get like a shadow ban. Now, officially, they don't say this, but that's what will happen because it looks like very weird activity. The Instagram bots be like, come on, this is not normal human behavior. So ideally, I'll probably say you want to post 3 to 5 posts a day. Now, in phase 2, you have 90 pieces of content, right? So it's now time for you to run ads in phase 2. And you're going to run 2 types of ads. Traffic. What do I call it? Traffic. Now, what do I mean by traffic? When you go into the Ads Manager account, which you are going to go to, you're not going to promote or boost posts. Remember, I told you not to do that. But when you go to the Ads Manager account, you would see something similar to a sales funnel. When you click on the create campaign, you will see awareness, you will see traffic, you will see engagement, you will see app installs, you will see lead generation, and you will see sales. It typically follows that format, or maybe 1 or 2 things have changed. Anyways, you are going to focus on traffic. Now, With traffic, there are two. So you're going to focus on traffic that sends people to your Instagram profile that already has that 30 to 90 pieces of content. And then you're going to focus on another traffic objective or another traffic ad that sends people to either your WhatsApp or hopefully your e-commerce website. If you don't have an e-commerce website, send them to your WhatsApp. If you don't have a WhatsApp, shut down that business. But on a more serious note, traffic, please, let's be serious here. Traffic. So the first traffic is going to send people to your Instagram profile. These people are what you would call trying to build a community, trying to build a following. Okay, so these people, you're going to send it, you literally see it there. What's it called? Traffic. When you see traffic, you go to the ad set level. At the ad set level, you will then see send to Instagram profile, send to website, send to WhatsApp. You see all these different options at the ad set level. Click on send to Instagram profile. So that's your first traffic ad. Okay, good. Today, we're not going to talk about creatives or ad or all of that. We'll talk about that later on in this video. Don't worry. I got you. Relax. Don't jump the gun. Just follow me. So traffic, that's your first traffic. Okay. Now, the next traffic is the one that you're going to send people to either your WhatsApp or your e-commerce website URL or page. Don't forget that. WhatsApp or e-commerce page. Don't send them anywhere else. So don't send them to call you. Well, to be fair, if you run a real estate or interior decor business, maybe you would want to make some changes. But ideally, you run an e-commerce business, send them to your website. Okay, good. Now, why do you have two different traffic campaigns or two different traffic ads? The first traffic ad is to help build your following. That's the one that goes to your Instagram profile. Now, the way you will measure that is through profile visits. Okay? This is going to run between 3 to 6 weeks. I'll tell you why very soon, but don't forget, it's going to run between 3 to 6 weeks. This is 30% of whatever budget you have. Whatever budget you have is 30% of that. I'm not going to tell you how much to spend. Ideally, you want to spend between $1 to $3 during this period per day for 3 to 6 weeks. Don't forget. So do the math. But yeah, so that's what you want to do. If you have more, by all means, spend more. But remember, your total budget, this traffic that is going to Instagram or Instagram profile visits is just 30%. The other 30% is you sending people to your URL, to your e-commerce website, or sending people to your WhatsApp. Now, when you're sending these people to your e-commerce website or sending them to your WhatsApp, I want you to have a welcome offer ready for them. You can call it a welcome offer, or you can call it a first time purchase discount. Whatever it is, you can pick one of those, or you can maybe create one in the middle. It's sweet in the middle. It's up to you. Phase 3, you've identified certain things. You've identified some winners. You've identified some things that work well in your business. In terms of products, there's now bestsellers. In terms of even your accounting, which is also very important, you've noticed that this product is more profitable than this product, or this product is actually not profitable at this price. So you have to change your price. This is something you will notice as time goes on. Now let's go back to the ads itself. So in phase 3, you are not going to run any more traffic to Instagram profile visits. You can continue if you want to, but to be honest, you don't need to. It's a nice to have, because at this point, the Meta Ads Manager now has or should have enough data to now begin to target people, traffic and sales. So phase 2 was traffic. Now we're going to run traffic and sales. And as you can imagine, traffic and sales, one sends people to the website just as pure traffic website visits or to your WhatsApp. And then the other one is to send people that want to buy, sales. So you begin to run sales ads in phase 3. Okay. Another thing you will notice is by this point, or at this point in time, you should also have customer reviews and customer testimonials. So the people that have patronized you in phase 1 and phase 2, some of them should have given you video content, which is very important. Video testimonials, even the ones that give you text, or they give you maybe they send a voice note, or they send a WhatsApp review or a text review. You can still turn that into video content and use in your ads. Okay. The reason I'm saying this is when you're trying to create ads, you need social proof. It's very, very important. And again, we'll talk about it at the end of this video, but before the end. But don't worry, let's just go. So phase 3, like I said, traffic and sales. Now, what's your budget? With traffic, you're going to spend $1 to $3. You're going to continue spending that. But with sales, you would want to up the budget. So you'd want to spend between $3 and $10. Now, the whole point of you running a sales objective is sort of like a guarantee to give you a return on your ad spend, right? Which means if you put $10 to run ads, ideally, you should get $30 to $60 back in sales. Okay? That's how it should typically work. If you don't get that back, then you need to start looking at what's your offer, what's your creative, what are your competitors doing, how aggressive is your market. All those little things is something we can begin to look at. But ideally, you run sales-led ads and you have the right offer with the right creative, you would see a return on your investment. It's guaranteed. That's one of the reasons why Mark Zuckerberg is one of the richest people in the world. If he wasn't doing it, if that wasn't working, he would not be rich or wealthy actually. But yes, that's your phase 3, traffic and sales. Now, there is no 30% here, 70% here. Traffic and sales are two separate ads. You treat them separately and you don't spend from the same pocket or the same money. The objective with traffic campaigns or traffic ads is to look at how many people visited the website. At the back end of the website, you then begin to look at, okay, what was the conversion rate from these people that visited? Where did they drop off? What was that bounce? What was the bounce rate like? How many of them added to cart? All those amazing things. You will then take that information and improve your landing page, right? So some people call this conversion rate optimization. This will now also benefit your sales ads. So by this time, your sales ads is already running $3 to $10. You're not going to run the same offer as you've been running before. You need to switch things up. Like I said, you now have bestsellers. You now have maybe a different offer that you think is more profitable in your business. That sort of thing. That's what you want to do with your traffic and sales. Try not to run the same offer for too long. People will get tired, and what Meta will do is the algorithm will begin to show the same ad to the same people over and over again, trying to retarget them and get them to now convert into a purchase. You really don't want this to happen in your business, okay? It's something that you want to avoid. So try to always change your ads, your creatives, and all those things. Probably, I would say, every 3 to 6 weeks. Now, in your ads manager, it might actually tell you creative fatigue, or what's the other one it says now? There's another one it says ad limit or something like that, or creative limited or something like that. In those scenarios, is either you increase your budget, which I'm guessing you probably don't want to, because again, it means you spend more money and you are a new business, you're still growing. You need to use that money somewhere else, or you change the ad entirely, which is probably more affordable in the sense where you go outside, you create better content and you bring it back into the ad manager, that sort of thing, right? So that's pretty much it. Now, in terms of next videos, you are in one of two buckets. It's either you need to build the foundations. What do I mean by that? When I was talking about Pixel, Conversions API, Ads Manager, all of that sounded like jargons. You did not understand what I was saying. Here's a playlist that you should go and start watching that has all the information and all the details that will help you out. Now, if your problem is not foundations, your problem is most likely the creative. I say this because for your ad to perform well, it actually starts with the creative. And then there's a particular framework you have to use when you're creating creatives or when you're making creatives. And that's where this particular video comes in. So it's either you're one of those two buckets, but whichever one it is, go and watch those videos. If you've not subscribed yet and you enjoy videos like this and you found it helpful, please subscribe. Let me know in the comments your feedback. If you have any questions, let me know as well. And yeah, I'll get back to you guys in the next video. Peace.